This is day 24 of the 30-day reading challenge, and my book for today is Brief Answers to the Big Questions, written by Stephen Hawking and published in 2018. The book talks about 10 big questions selected by the author and answered by him from his experiences and perspective. Some of the questions include, is there a God? Can we predict the future? And should we colonize space? Stephen Hawking shows us some of his answers to these questions through scientific concepts, analogies, personal experiences, and interactions with other scientists. I really like some of the stories and analogies in this book. Here are two specific examples. The first is when he talks about the concept of negative energy. Here I quote the simple analogy. So, imagine a man wants to build a hill on a flat piece of land. The hill will represent the universe. To make this hill, he digs a hole in the ground and uses that soil to dig his hill. But of course, he's not just making a hill, he's also making a hole. In effect, a negative version of the hill. The stuff that was in the hole has now become the hill, so it all perfectly balances out. This is the principle behind what happened at the beginning of the universe. When the Big Bang produced a massive amount of positive energy, it simultaneously produced the same amount of negative energy. In this way, the positive and negative add up to zero, always. It's another law of nature. Here's another personal anecdote that he illustrates in the chapter, Is Time Travel Possible? In 2009, I held a party for time travelers in my college, Gonville and Cos in Cambridge, for a film about time travel. To ensure that only genuine time travelers came, I didn't send out the invitations until after the party. On the day of the party, I sat in college, hoping, but no one came. I was disappointed, but not surprised, because I had shown that if general relativity is correct and energy density is positive, time travel is not possible. I would have been delighted if one of my assumptions had turned out to be wrong. I'm also very glad that the author did not use too much technical jargon while writing this, as can be the case with scientists and professors. The material is relatively easy to understand, however there are still some high-level and in-depth explanations and concepts, so be prepared for pausing and thinking about the concepts or searching up the terms. I would definitely recommend this book for people who want to learn about the world around them, particularly space and the future. There will be quite a bit of science, so be prepared for that as well. If you enjoy space and science, then this is an amazing book for you. Overall, I really enjoyed this book, though I couldn't absorb all the information that it had to offer due to my lack of experience and knowledge on the subjects. However, the information was well presented and concise, as the title suggests, brief answers, and it definitely helped to open my mind to the future as well as some higher level science concepts. So that's my book for today. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know. If you've read this book or one of Mr. Hawking's other books, feel free to share any thoughts. Thank you all for listening, and happy reading and learning.